Hello and welcome to this Fortnite speculation video. Today we're going to be talking about this survey sent to ShiinaBR on Twitter. Now, this is one of those surveys that Epic Games sends out to random people, but I found this one interesting because a game journalist from Forbes said that multiple collaborations in this list are happening. First, we gotta understand that Epic doesn't really do fan requests, they add collaborations in because Donald Mustard or Epic wants it. Or in some cases like Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, it's the other company that wants them in, like Sony. I believe Alloy happened because Sony wanted to promote the new Horizon Zero Dawn game and promote that it was free on the PlayStation back in March, and because he made sense for the Primal season. It's impossible for me to know what Donald Mustard likes or doesn't like, so I'm going to use other factors to determine how likely that collaboration is. Let's begin. I'm going to completely skip some categories like the musical artists and the influencers because I simply don't know much about them, and because there's some weird ones here like C-Day, who hasn't been active in a year, and Tabor Hill, who's a leaker, so I don't know why Epic would give them a skin or a locker bundle or anything. I'm also going to skip some stuff I don't know, like How I Met Your Mother for example. I've never seen it, I don't know what it's like, I don't know any characters, but if Donald Mustard likes it, then it might get in. If you want my prediction for the next concert, I predict Drake, who's not on the survey. Starting off with the TV shows The Witcher, I could totally see a Geralt of Rivia skin, but I expect it to be the game Geralt, not the TV show one. Unless they have some special deal with Netflix, where it has to be a TV show one. CD Projekt Red currently owns The Witcher, but they're kind of in a bad spot right now because of the Cyberpunk failure, so I don't expect it anytime soon. Moving on to Naruto, which if you follow leaks, you'll know that he's basically happening in Season 8 in the Battle Pass or in the item shop. I for one love Naruto, so I'm pretty excited to see him in the game. But I hope he's not the secret skin because I really want to play him ASAP, so please Epic. Moving on to Scooby-Doo, call me crazy, but I think this one has a chance of happening. Not soon, but one day maybe. Epic has a good relationship with Warner Brothers, who own Scooby-Doo, and we get all that DC comic stuff, so I could definitely see Scooby-Doo happening one day. American Dad can happen, but I expect Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin first. Dragon Ball Z, which is my most wanted collab, I think is inevitable, but not soon. Naruto has been planned since Season 5 apparently, according to those Apple vs Epic document leaks. And as we all know, Naruto has been leaked a ton by leakers, but they have not leaked anything about a Goku skin, but it could happen. Epic has already worked with Shueisha for Naruto, but if they want to get Goku, they also have to work with Bird Studios, which is Akira Toriyama studio. Moving on to Breaking Bad, which I also want, I can definitely see this one happening because AMC already has skins in the game with The Walking Dead. And according to leakers, we're getting a new Walking Dead skin near the start of the new Walking Dead season. If AMC likes promotion like that, I could see the Breaking Bad skins happen when the next season of Better Call Saul premieres next year. Star Trek already got an email in the Battle Pass, and personally I think that's all it's getting. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to the actor's likeliness and they don't want to do the defaults in the suits again because no one likes those. Moving on to video games with Uncharted, I see Nathan Drake happening at one point, but I expect The Last of Us first. In fact, I expect the next season. We got a data mine that said zombies are coming back next season, and Joel and Ellie fight zombies, so they fit perfectly. Next up we have Final Fantasy, which Donald Mustard actually said that Final Fantasy VII is his biggest inspiration for video games. Final Fantasy VII Remake was actually found in a data mine of the Epic Games Store, so I could definitely see them doing a cross-promotion thing with a Cloud and Sephiroth skin. We got Lara Croft and those Hulk gunsets from the Avengers game, so Epic Games and Square Enix are in a pretty good relationship right now. I'd be shocked if Donald Mustard doesn't at least try to get Cloud and Sephiroth in the game. Moving on to comics and anime, we have Spider-Gwen, which I see happening at one point, but I definitely expect to see the normal Spider-Man first. But then again, we got the Venom with the Spider-Man symbol before Spider-Man, so you never know. Darkseid is the Thanos of the DC universe as far as I know, so yeah, I think it's gonna happen eventually. Next up we have Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. We have every Guardians of the Galaxy in the game except for Drax, if you don't count Nebula or Mantis, so yeah, he's inevitable. Next up we have Todoroki and Uraraka from My Hero Academia. I think My Hero Academia is pretty likely for the skin since it's very popular, but I expect to see All Might first. I think the other ones are too short. Next up we have Falcon, which I assume is Marvel Falcon, which every Marvel character is going to happen eventually in Fortnite because there's so many of them. And I think him and the Winter Soldier is a perfect duo cup thing, so yeah, expect those. Next up we have Green Lantern from DC, which I think eventually will happen, but not this season. It makes sense for this season because they fight aliens and stuff, but I think Superman's gonna take that alien killer spot. Then we have Wonder Woman, who's basically a lock at this point. There's no way she's gonna happen. Back in July, Leaker said that we're getting more Justice League characters, and Donald Mustard has also hinted at her a lot, and I mean a lot. I don't know why he hinted at her so much, but maybe she's gonna play a big role in the lore or something. Lastly, we have Darth Vader from Star Wars, which has not happened yet for some reason. He makes a lot of sense for this season because of aliens and space and stuff, but I don't think he's happening, sadly. However, I think he's happening if we get a Star Wars season or when the Disney Plus Obi-Wan show comes out. We already know that Star Wars likes promotions with Fortnite, as we saw with the Mandalorian skin, which came out when Season 2 was airing, and the Star Wars Episode 9 skins that came out when the movie came out. So yeah, I expect to see Darth Vader when the Obi-Wan show comes out, or if we get a Star Wars season. Moving on to movies with The Matrix, which I can see happening when the Matrix 4 comes out in December. We already have Keanu Reeves in the game with John Wick, so it shouldn't be that hard. Next up we have Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street, which I think are likely for October. I think a lot of scary movie skins are likely for this Halloween season. Next up we have Venom, which is already in the game, but Carnage has been heavily rumored to come to the game, so expect to see him in October or September. The reason I say October is because the Venom movie has been delayed, which could also delay the Carnage skin. Bleach is known for being one of the big 3 anime back in the day, so once like 6 more anime get in, I could see Bleach taking the next spot. And the Bleach anime is coming back in 2022 and the new arc in the manga starting, so that could be some nice promotion. Looney Tunes is very likely in my opinion. It's a very iconic cartoon. They didn't put it in the Space Jam collab with LeBron James. I think they could just make Bugs Bunny taller and Daffy Duck too, and they could work. I don't think they'll miss out on something as big as Looney Tunes. Same with Tom and Jerry. Next up is Gundam, which is a very popular anime in Japan, which again, like Transformers, depends if they want to shrink them or not. Next up we have JoJo, which I think is inevitable. The anime is very popular here and in Japan, and Araki loves Western stuff, so I could see him allowing it in Fortnite. Next up is Family Guy, which back in February we had Family Guy pictures in the files, which turned out to be a troll according to a leaker. But even if it's a troll, I expect Peter Griffin eventually. Moving on to the last category, video game characters. I want to skip out on the Nintendo characters because I know that Nintendo is too stingy to let any of the characters in Fortnite. But I think eventually Nintendo will get in, like in 2024 or something. Next up is Captain Price from Call of Duty, which I don't think will happen anytime soon because Call of Duty Warzone exists, and that's like a rival battle royale to Fortnite, so I don't see it happening. Next we have GTA characters like Trevor and Franklin, which I think are kind of likely because GTA 5 is on the Epic Games Store and the GTA San Andreas remaster is coming soon. But if it happens, I hope it's CJ because I love San Andreas. Next up, I'm going to group both Resident Evil characters, both Chris Redfield and Lady Dimitrescu. I think Resident Evil is very likely. It's a very iconic game franchise. It's celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. They've been doing a lot of collaborations lately. But if it happens, I hope it's Leon Kennedy and Jill Valentine. Next is Cammy from Street Fighter, which actually happened like a few weeks after this tweet was posted, so wow, look at that. Next up we have Snake from Metal Gear, which I think is one of the most likely collabs because Konami has already worked with Epic Games, as we can see with Bomberman and Fall Guys and Bomberman. And that was it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and tell me which collaborations you want to see the most from this video down in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Peace out.